I want to ask you something. I hear this a lot through YouTube and from other content creators. I know women do not like nice guys and they
No.
like bad boys, but
Yeah.
i- is it true that women I don't know if this is a stupid question, but do women actually like being disrespected first and then later on they like it when you be the nice guy or
Right. Yeah. So the answer to this question is you have to know when to play both. You have to be
yes,
both. I think too many guys though they default to the nice guy because they think that's gonna work, right? And they're scared to be the bad boy or whatever. And then if they do try, then it looks cringe because it's not real. So yeah, you have to be able to be both ultimately. But up front, for sure, up front you don't want to be too nice because girls fundamentally understand that if you're too easy, it means you're probably
yeah,
faking. Like if you're so
yeah,
easy to get, right? Then oh well, this guy probably doesn't have anybody else, or he's desperate. Like as a guy, man, like you have to show some level of discernment as well. So if you're too easy for them, then and when I say too easy, there's a game that goes on, right? They'll test you, they'll maybe make fun of you a
yeah,
little bit, they'll see what you're made of, and if you handle all those things correctly, now she knows, okay, this guy is not just like he doesn't need me, right? And then essentially, you want to contribute or communicate that you don't need her.
uh-huh.
That's what you want to
Oh yeah.
communicate. And she will
Oh,
respect you more for that versus being the guy that just agrees with everything she says and all that. Because they know they're women aren't stupid, right? They know when you agree too much or you say everything and you don't want to say anything that you disagree with them or anything. They know this guy's probably saying this because he wants, he's trying to play me, right? Like they don't trust you.
yeah.
So that's where
Oh,
like
yeah.
being the quote unquote bad boy, like bad boy is like the catch all term, right? But essentially it just means having a backbone, right? If she says something that's out of
Yeah.
line, don't be afraid to say, come on, that's stupid. And sometimes, by the way, you will lose the girl.
Yeah.
Like sometimes if some girls like
Mhm.
they just you'll lose them if they're like a super hardcore feminist or whatever. They start going
Oh,
off about
yeah.
stupid ideology, and you're like, I'll be honest, I don't agree with any of that. And they're like, oh, what? How can you possibly disagree with girls having equal rights or whatever? Whatever. They start moving
Yeah.
the goalposts or whatever to suit their narrative and start gaslighting. If they get into that, I mean, at some point you gotta be like, listen, I don't want to talk about this bullshit. Okay, I don't agree with any of that, so it is what it is. And if they don't like
Yeah.
it, hey, be okay to
Uh-huh.
lose them. But it's not worth it's better to lose the girl than it is to go and say everything, all these sweet nothings and whatever, and then have her like run your life
Yeah.
later. So,
Yeah.
but they'll like you more if you aren't a pushover. They'll like you more.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of
Yeah.
understand that.
Okay. I want to tell you this story. In the gym. Well, I didn't do this on purpose, but she's one of the girls that I was attracted to. I've seen her a couple of times, but the mistake I made, she came out of nowhere. When I was using the machine, like finally getting ready to use it, she came out of nowhere asking me, "Am I using this rope?" I made a mistake and I said no. And then when she picked it up, um, I didn't do this on purpose, but I yelled. I didn't even notice that I yelled. I noticed that I yelled. I said, "Hey, wait a minute!" I was thinking out loud. I was like, why did I say no? Of course I was using that rope. And then she got scared. She was looking at me with her eyes popping out. No woman has ever looked at me that way. And then she looked very frightened. So then I didn't apologize because I know women do not like when men apologize or anything like that.
No.
So I
Super
stopped talking.
controversial, but it's true.
So I stopped talking. I didn't say no, no, no. Do not be afraid or nothing like that. So I stopped talking and I gently took the rope out of her hand. And this other lady who was watching, she was talking to her boyfriend. She was like, "Oh my god, that is so aggressive. He didn't need to do all that." And I just put the rope back to the machine like nothing happened.
Mm.
Um, and then in my mind, I was like, damn, I blew my chances with her. And then I was like, should I say, hey, you remember me? I didn't mean to do that earlier. I wasn't mad or nothing. But then I'm still going to sound like I'm apologizing. I'm just doing that because I'm interested in her, or
Mm.
I might waste my time. And maybe she won't be interested in me. And I you know, like, try to like tell her I didn't mean to do that for nothing. Just keep it moving. What do you think?
Yeah, if you do something like that, you gotta own it. As a guy, sometimes you realize, oh shit, I just did something stupid. Yeah, you have to own it.
Yeah.
At that point, you have no choice
Oh,
to go back and apologize and all this. It's like, nah, man, just own it. Because let's be honest, you don't actually mean it anyways. Like most of the time, like 90% of the time when guys apologize, they apologize because they feel they like should, not because they genuinely mean it
yeah.
anyways. Like
Yeah.
just
So
own your actions. Guys are not as impulsive in general. Like obviously there's impulsive guys out there for certain things, but a lot of times when they do things, they want to do them. And their apology is just the just basically spare face, really. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean that back in the day. I've changed my views since then. It's like, no, you haven't. We all know you haven't, but whatever. You have to give them benefit of the doubt, but it's not real. Oh, back in the
okay.
day,
So
I said that thing, and I apologize. I apologize. People can update their views. It's like, yeah,
okay, because I see her after that again. I should just keep it moving, like act like nothing happened, right?
yeah. If they come up to you
Okay.
and talk to you, whatever, then cool. But yeah, yeah, no point, man. Whatever happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do awkward things in life, and you're like, and then at that
Yeah.
point, you just deal with it. If you like what you saw, subscribe to my channel and check out my website in the description to book a call. Thanks for watching.